Someday, after we have mastered the winds, the waves, the tides, and gravity, we shall harness for God the energies of love. And then, for the second time in the history of the world, we will have discovered fire.
He is a Jesuit priest, and yet he's a scientist.
He was a paleontologist dedicated with equal passion to God and to the earth. His new insights into evolution create conflict with religious authorities.
TEILHARD, he said we need a new God.
His life is rich with human drama.
From the time he was a very young child, he became frightened to death of perishability. He spent almost all the rest of his life trying to tie himself to something that does not perish.
Donc les parents de Pierre avaient leurs 6 fils au front. 2 ont été tués, 3 ont été blessés. Seul Pierre n'a rien eu et leur mère de dire à l'issue de la guerre, c'est que le bon Dieu a d'autres projets pour lui.
TEILHARD establishes close relationships with several women over the course of his life.
I have experienced no form of self-development without some feminine eye turned on me, some feminine influence at work.
Teilhard leaves a profound legacy in a world starving for hope and love, recognizing the primacy of spirit amidst a rapidly transforming technology.
This man has given us a vision of hope that really is hope and not pipe dreams. That is the stuff of prophets.
In a little park in the town of Clermont-Ferrand, France, across the street from where his family once lived, there stands a sculpture erected by the city in Teilhard's honor after his death. It is the image of Jacob wrestling with the angel, also called Wrestling with God, inspired by the 32nd chapter of Genesis. And on the pedestal of the statue are inscribed the words spirit and matter, words which characterize Teilhard's interior struggle to reconcile his love of nature and his love of the divine spirit. And this inner struggle began early in his precocious life, before he could even begin to understand or articulate it. He was sitting by the fireplace, as he remembers.
I was 5 or 6. My mother had snipped off a few of my curls. I picked one up and held it close to the fire. The hair was burnt up in a fraction of a second. A terrible grief assailed me. I had learned that I was perishable.
What does he do in reaction? He starts a search, lifelong as it turns out, for things that are lasting and indestructible.